Let's talk.
Dailies today. On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Has entered an era where honor is not hidden and excellence is not ignored. We do not set the bar low, no. What that will insult the dignity of this exercise. Out of over 300,000 officers, only 38 met the stringent criteria for accelerated promotion. These officers did not lobby for favor. They let their work speak, and the institution has responded publicly, proudly, and with full institutional endorsement. The portraits of our honorees will now adorn the gates of the force headquarters and be mounted at the entrances of all zonal and state commands until new heroes emerge. This is not mere symbolism, it's a national call to aspiration. To every officer watching, listening, or reading these remarks, it is their day today. It could be yours tomorrow. This initiative is not designed to replace our existing promotion structure. On the contrary, it complements it. Between 2023 and today, over 10,000 officers have been promoted through our regular and transparent promotion exercises. In this force, promotion is no longer about who you know, it's about what you contribute. Let me be unequivocal. There is no gender advantage, no ethnic preference, no religious pathway, only merit. But even as we mark this milestone, we are not blind to the resistance. We know there are those who fear change, who attack progress because it exposes their irrelevance. A certain corner of social media has become a playground for professional mischief makers and agents of institutional sabotage. They twist facts, malign honorable men, and attempt to discredit noble efforts with shameless dishonesty. Let me send them a clear and final message. Your lies will not derail our reforms. Your noise will not drown our resolve. And your provocations, if sustained, will be met with lawful consequences. The Nigerian Police Force is moving forward, with or without your approval. To the honorees, your new ranks carry a heavier burden, not just a higher badge. The standard has been raised. The expectations are greater, but I trust you will rise to meet them.
All right, so that's the Inspector General Police, Kaide Betokun, who, whilst giving a speech at police promotion event, some policemen were honored and all that. He addressed some, mischief makers on social media. One of those mischief makers is this man here.
Anybody that's willing to arrest me, come out now. Arrest Sowore now. But you must produce my glasses. In fact, I hate thieves. Because that's what causes problems. If the thieves among people who are stealing all the pension of the officers, stealing allowances and salaries. It's the same thief you encourage. Nobody cannot come to the federal force headquarters and have his things stolen. And I say you don't know. By a policeman. Force headquarters. Imagine. If things are not safe at the force headquarters, then Nigeria is not safe. And I've been told by the Commissioner of Police of FCT that they know the person who took it.
So Sowore is still insisting that his Ray-Ban eyeglasses must be produced. That it was stolen at the force headquarters. But he's made a lot of allegations, and one wonders, this recent arrest of Omoyele Sowore, is it because of the petitions written against him, or is it basically indirect response to, or is it a reaction to his recent protest, leading police officers to go, retired police officers, on a protest to the IGP, saying we've been owed our pensions, and the president has had to intervene. and matters has gone beyond what they would have thought it could go. Also, he's been on a months-long campaign insisting that the Inspector General Police, Kaide Gbetokun, is illegal, is illegitimate, his tenure has ended, and he must resign. He's talked about unfair promotions in the Nigeria Police Force. He's alleged that police officers in the rank and file are not happy. He's even made some grave allegations that some people are being promoted for their relationships with the IGP. This, of course, has been debunked by the police or the IGP through the police spokesperson. A lot has gone on. So you heard him address those mischief makers in the speech he gave, and some are wondering, this recent arrest of and detention of Sowore, or let me say detention because he wasn't arrested, he was invited. Does it have anything to do with the fire that Sowore has been putting on the bum of the IGP? Only time will tell. Now, he is still insisting that the day that his Ray-Ban eyeglasses was stolen, Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses, which is quite expensive, was stolen at the IGP's or at the police headquarters. It must be returned to him, and that the police spokesman Olumuyiwa Adejobi is in possession of those Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses. Well, your guess is as good as mine. Things we don't know who to believe. Now, the latest is that the police are saying Sowore lied. His lawyers are lying that his arm was broken in detention. They say they never manhandled him, they never roughed him up, he was not attacked, he was treated well, and they didn't break his arm. Of course, Sowore is insisting that his arm was broken. This is what he said on the 7th of August. That should be 4 days ago. That a police team led by Chief Superintendent of Police from the IGP monitoring team or unit, forcibly gained entry into Omoyele Sowore's cell. When I was in River State, this IGP monitoring unit gained notoriety for human rights abuses, but that's another matter for another day. I'm surprised they're still around. They gain notoriety for human rights abuses, yes, but I'm surprised they're still around. I thought they had been, discarded. But let's continue. It says they forcibly gained entry into Sowore's cell at the Force Intelligence Department in Abuja, claiming they were taking him to court. The team of 9 officers, including 8 heavily armed personnel, handled Sowore roughly when he asked to see the charges and notify his lawyers, breaking his arm in the process before taking him to another police facility. Now, some of you may have relationship with some of the dramatist personnel here, and probably you may not be happy with the way I'm reading out these things, but I don't have any horse in this matter. I'm not related to Sowore. I'm not related to IGP. I don't attend his church. So please let's be objective, and all that. And please don't understand I'm just doing my job, okay? Now, one of the latest is, I think today is what, Monday, should be last weekend. The police released a statement saying that they did not torture him in custody. Someone said I should read the whole thing. I should read the entire police press statement. So I'll read it. That's what someone said I should do. I said we don't have time, but I'll read it. Now, this is what it says. It's to the director of news. So in this case, it would be for my Gbamno, right? Press release. Sowore arrested over criminal offenses. No torture in police custody. And I already said that's what they have said. But to fulfill righteousness, let me read the whole thing. You asked for it. The Nigeria Police Force is compelled, is what they say, is compelled to address I'm quoting. Is compelled to address and decisively correct the recent wave of disinformation being peddled in connection with the lawful arrest and detention of Omoyele Sowore, a figure known for manipulating public narratives and weaponizing propaganda to malign state institutions and their leadership, particularly the office of the Inspector General Police. So they've already passed judgment on Sowore before he's even been taken to court. But hey, of course, if they have contrary information, they can say, well, it's misinformation or disinformation. So let's go on. They're in their rights. All right. Now, contrary to the falsehoods being circulated, Mr. Sowore was arrested based on credible, corroborated allegations involving criminal offenses such as forgery, cyber stalking, and other infractions currently under active investigation. No problem. The arrest was effected in full compliance with extant legal provisions and with strict adherence to constitutional safeguards, due process, and the rights of the suspect. Now, this is, for me, the thesis paragraph. To be clear, the statement continues. Mr. Sowore was released on bail well within the 48-hour constitutional window, in accordance with the provisions of Section 35, subsection 4 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended. I'll read it again. To be clear, Mr. Sowore was released on bail well within the 48-hour constitutional window, in accordance with the provisions of Section 35, sub 4 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended. He says he's fully aware of the nature of the allegations against him and has been duly informed of the charges. He's expected to appear before a court of competent jurisdiction in the coming days to answer to the accusations in a lawful and transparent judicial process. Now, this is what they say. Equally false and grossly misleading is a narrative suggesting that Mr. Sowore was tortured or subjected to any form of inhuman or degrading treatment while in custody. The Nigeria Police Force maintains a zero-tolerance policy for torture in alignment with the provisions of the Anti-Torture Act 2017. And in fulfillment of Nigeria's obligations under applicable international human rights instruments. It's the viral image of Mr. Sowore with a bandaged arm has been mischievously presented to mislead the public and stir unwarranted outrage. For the record, they said the bandage was part of his personal belongings at the time he honored the police invitation, prior to his arrest and detention. In any case, upon receiving the report that Mr. Sowore was later seen wearing a bandage while in custody, the Inspector General of Police promptly ordered an internal investigation to ascertain how he had access to it during detention, particularly in light of his consistent refusal to undergo medical examination by the independent teams deployed by the police. This proactive step underscores the IGP's unwavering commitment to transparency, professionalism, and strict adherence to established custodial protocol. It says, in the spirit of accountability and transparency, the force promptly responded to the claims of brutality by dispatching a medical team led by the medical director of the Muhammad Buhari Police Hospital to conduct an independent examination on the 7th of August 2025. It says Mr. Sowore declined evaluation. A second medical team, this time led by a first medical officer, was sent on August 8, 2025 again. Access was denied by the suspect. These refusals are officially documented. So you sent police doctors to go and check him. The defendant wants the accuser to allow the accuser be the judge in this matter. You sent a medical director from a police hospital. You now sent the first medical officer, two police entities. If I were Sowore, I won't allow you touch me. You don't even see me. You could have sent an independent body. I'm not saying the police are not lying. I'm not saying Sowore is lying. I'm saying I don't know who to believe. But you can't tell me that you want to prove your innocence, and in proving your innocence, you'll be the one to judge the matter. You have to look for the chairman of the president of the Nigerian Medical Association. Don't you guys think? And say, hold a press conference and say we are calling the chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association to go. We don't have any hand in this matter. Independently verified. But you yourself now, who is being accused of abusing or brutalizing the man, now want to be the one to go check him. And you expect him to allow you come check him. Now, for me, like I said, Sowore has said his own, the police have said their own. And our job is to tell you what both parties are saying. However, Our job is also to inform you of what the Constitution says and to see whether the police are lying about the Constitution. Because what they say is this: to be clear, Mr. Sowore was released on bail within the 48-hour constitutional window in accordance with the provisions of Section 35, subsection 4 of the Nigerian 99 Constitution. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's that. Now, this is what the section says, 35, subsection 4. I'll read it quickly. It says, any person who is arrested or detained in accordance with subsection 1C of this section shall be brought before a court of law within reasonable time. Is this reasonable time that they are probably relying on? If he is not tried within the period of 2 months from the date of his arrest or detention in the case of a person who is in custody or is not entitled to bail, or 3 months from the date of his arrest or detention in case of person who has been released on bail. So if you've been remanded in custody and you've not been granted bail, you must be tried within 2 months from the date you are arrested or detained. If you are granted bail, you must be tried within 3 months. So you see all those people they are keeping 2 years, it's illegal. Let's go on. So he says, he shall, without prejudice to any further proceedings that may be brought against him, be released either unconditionally or upon such conditions are as reasonably necessary to ensure that he appears for trial at a later date. So if they can't take you to court and you're awaiting trial, you are there, they should release you, and then when they are ready to take you to court, they can call you for trial. Now, what this police statement has failed to add is that there's another section called subsection 5. Not just subsection 4, but subsection 5, which says in subsection 4 of this section, the expression of, quote, a reasonable time means A, in the case of an arrest or detention in any place where there is a court of competent jurisdiction. That's arrest now, not somebody who's been remanded in custody, I think. Yeah, so in the case of an arrest or detention of in any place where there is a court of competent jurisdiction within a radius of 40 kilometers, a period of 1 day. All right, that's a reasonable time. 1 day, 24 hours. Now, in any other case, a period of 2 days or such longer period as the circumstances may be considered by the court to be reasonable. Okay? So that is that. So for me, the question will be where Sowore was detained. All right? Was there a court within a 40-kilometer radius? Because the 48 hours that they are talking about must be considered if you don't have a court within a 40-kilometer radius, or if a court has considered that it's reasonable to hold the person beyond 48 hours. So my question is, was there a court within a 40-kilometer radius? Number 2, did a court consider the circumstances to be such that he must be kept for a longer period? That for me is my focus. Whether they broke his hand or that's for you guys to talk about, So that's that. So I don't know, because the police are saying it's 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? 48 hours. You're keeping someone for 48 hours. That is what the Constitution says, Section 4. But subsection 5 is actually, if I'm not mistaken, what explains what a reasonable time is. Anyway, so that's that. We throw lines open. I'd intend to talk about other things, but here we are. 020127709993, 0201-465-7190. There's another story in the Daily Trust of today that caught my attention. Presidency dispels rumors or Tinubu's illness rumor. That should be on page 6. What the paper is saying is that the presidency yesterday dispelled the rumor of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's illness. The International Center for Investigative Reporting had quoted sources as saying that the preparations were underway by the president's medical team to potentially fly him abroad for urgent medical attention. Now, according to information gathered by the ICIR, that's International Center for Investigative Reporting, The president had reportedly been bedridden for several days, resulting in his absence from key state functions. In his stead, Vice President Kashim Shettima has represented the presidency at some official engagements. The medium also quoted an Aso Rock insider saying that several of President Tinubu's scheduled activities had been cancelled since the beginning of the week. According to ICIR, it is also believed the remainder of his weekly agenda has been cleared to allow his medical team monitor his condition closely. The paper continues. The special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Nanuga, had told the ICIR that people just tell you all kinds of rumors that have no basis at all. That's they're quoting him now. The paper says he insisted that the president was working. Quote, he was in his office yesterday, August 5. I was with him. I went to see him. He came to work. All right, so where did the paper get this story from? Or is it a case of there's no smoke without fire? I don't know what you guys have to say about this. 99.3, good morning.
Kofi, good morning.
Yes, who do we have on the line, please?
Yeah, Sunday calling from Bariga.
All right, Sunday, welcome.
You see, the issue of police and Sowore, everybody knows the kind of character that the Nigerian policemen have. They never take things, because at times I see when they arrested people in abroad, you look at the way the Oyibo people in abroad, they will pet that person. They just, oh, sorry, this and that. They gave him time to even go inside the vehicle. They take care of them. But here in Nigeria, because there is no law, nothing, even if they kill him, people will start talking, and then before you know, everything is over. That's why. See, when they just rough-handle people, when they caught somebody, maybe somebody like the other guy was putting a koboko in his car. He said to one of the passengers, with police uniform, carrying passengers, he said, if I come down, I will deal with you severely. I don't mind if I kill you, you die for nothing.
All right.
And then I said to him, why this?
Thank you.
Why?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate the time. All right, I have more calls coming through. I saw something that made me laugh. 99.3, good morning. Sorry about that. Please call back. 99.3, good morning.
Kofi, good morning.
Welcome.
This is Gift. I'm calling from Bagada.
All right, Gift, welcome.
Kofi, did you remember Scott Iguma? Did you go and listen to Scott Iguma's experience with the Nigerian police, what they did to him when they were taking him to court? They cuffed his hand behind his back, and essentially they were driving recklessly, and he had cuts in his hand. That was how terrible the Nigerian police is. Kofi, I can tell you for a fact, with my own experiences I've seen with Nigerian police, people that are good there are not up to 1%. And the Nigerian law is so weak. You can imagine 40-meter radius, blah, blah, blah. We need to review this constitution, though. Because Kofi, if they had killed Sowore in that place, they would have looked for something to say. They would have said maybe he had constipation, he had something. All these stories, we don't need all these stories. We don't need it.
All right.
You visibly manhandled this guy. Come out and state the fact that you have manhandled him. Have a good day, my brother.
Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate calling in. More calls coming through. 99.3, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome. Your name, location, and contribution, please.
Yeah, you are speaking with Mr. Puchin.
All right, Mr. Okay.
Akoka.
Welcome.
Thank you for your analysis. The truth is clear. Sowore, Egbetoku is carrying a vendetta against Sowore. Tinubu extended his tenure because he has promised Tinubu to rig elections, to use police to rig elections in 2027.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
You see, such unsubstantiated claims need to be verified by competent, like we're a competent media outlet. We don't have any well-versed. So you can say you believe. You believe.
Okay,
you believe.
Okay. I believe. Okay, thank you. To save your station.
It's not to save my station. It's the right thing to do.
Okay. Thank you.
To save yourself, if at all.
I believe extending his tenure is the problem, is the cause of all this problem. Why would he extend the tenure of Egbetoku? That's the truth. Why? That is what Sowore has been against. Arresting Sowore on step-up charges under
cyberbullying, defamation. All these ones are just vendettas, nothing again. The truth is, Nigerian police has failed us. The policing system in Nigeria needs total overhaul. This is not police. Especially that Tinubu, they've tribalized everything. Go down to the police force. Only Yorubas are there. It's only Yoruba that own Nigeria.
Hello,
Is that the kind of police
hello. All these things need to be verified, okay? So you have to look at where to put it. Now, I don't know. I don't have any evidence to suggest that Betugon says he's going to rig for Tinubu in 2027. I have no evidence. He may even leave before then. Who knows? Hello, good morning. Okay, please call back. Okay, the line isn't too clear. Please call back. Somebody said 99.3.
Hello?
It's not working. Poor connection. Please call back.
Yeah, money.
Welcome. I'm so sorry. The line is not working. Someone sent a message here, which I find amusing. It says, so the 20% increase in non-oil export from Nigeria is not a talking point on Nigerian Fire. I can see you and your callers are only interested in what gives Nigerian government bad names. Shame on you all. Femi from Lagos Island. Femi, maybe I can call you. I'll just have one full day for you to come on my program and talk about these things. Honestly, you're right. That is a talking point, and I can show you. Let me show. Please, cameras, can you capture this? I asked Eric Sticks here to talk about, but unfortunately, we don't have all the time because someone said I should read the entire Sowore story, a police reporter. But I asked Eric Sticks. So it's life. That's life for you. Sometimes you plan, man proposes, God disposes. What can I do? What can I do? It's somewhere here. I already asked Eric Sticks in the business pages of today's Punch. 99.3.
Yeah, okay. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you see, you got to understand that police.
I'm sorry. You have to go. Look at it here now. I've asked Eric Sticks. So now the shame is back to you. Shame on you. Yes, I've turned it back to sender. Get it.
Good morning.
Yes. Pastor Kofi Bartels. Yeah, go on, please.
Sorry. Good morning, Kofi.
Yeah, go on, please.
Yeah, my take this morning quickly is on the issue of that ex-general that the house was leveled at in Abuja under the instruction of the FCT minister. You see, the way we treat our heroes and people who have labored for us in this country, we are making it look as if anybody that wants to live right, I think the person is wrong. And if you watch the interview, the man was even saying, okay, why is this demolition so urgent? Please give me 1 week. Though you came without a notice, please give me 1 week. Ex-general. I'm not talking about just an ordinary army man or anyhow person. Ex-general. The man was even pleading. Can you see the way they level all the properties as scavengers invade the place? And they were carrying. The man just sat down like a subdued man.
Thank you very much.
It is well.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate you calling in. Let me see. Okay, so Femi, shame on you. So I've shown you now. I showed it on live TV that we already had it planned.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who do you have on the line?
We have Femi from Lagos.
All right, welcome.
Mr. Kofi, what is happening here is a play out. I want to emphatically tell you one thing about the Nigerian police. There is a Nigerian police that loves whom Sowore is. You know why? The voice of police has not been heard by anybody. They have not been heard. All the total corruption that is happening in the system, the retirees who contribute. What on earth do the IG is doing? Say that DIG, they are not in a scheme known as PENCOM, while the other rank are there lavishing in suffering. And all this thing is being perpetrated.
Thank you.
By
It's 8 a.m. Trust Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Hydration you can trust.
Welcome to the Central Bank of Information.
On the news this hour, Governor Omoyele Sowore is urging investors in the United States.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.